You know what fucked me up is I was talking to somebody um, who I was cool with, and at one point in time we were cool, but then when I found out the truth about his sexuality, niggas started acting weird. But anyway, I was talking to him about going to another state, and the first thing this nigga said to me is, "Oh man, what's the homeless scene like? You know what and I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I don't go to no motherfucking state for the fucking homeless scene." And I'm like, I didn't even know that was a fucking thing, first of all. But he was like, "Yeah, what's the homeless scene like?" And I'm like, and then every story he told me from the 2 years he disappeared, somehow he ended up back homeless. And it's like, bro, like, what the fuck are you doing? And mind you, this nigga damn near 40. So, um, then, he was telling me like, he was talking about Molly, and he was like, he was laying up with bitches smoking Molly and shit. And I'm like, well shit, Molly is a substance I'm unfamiliar with. So I just asked him like, shit, what that shit, how that shit move? You know what I'm saying? And he like, oh, it's Molly world. And I'm like, oh, for real? And he like, yeah. And he like, but I just love smoking that shit. At that moment, I knew I gotta get the fuck away from that nigga. You mean to tell me there's a substance that you could sell, that you could control to change your circumstances, and you rather sit around smoking it instead of selling it to provide for yourself? At that point, I knew me and Dawg wasn't gonna work out. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You know this shit gonna do something and make you money, but you'd rather use it instead of sell it and provide for yourself and not be homeless. You'd rather lay up with bitches and smoke it instead of selling it and providing for yourself and not being on the streets and not being in the homeless scene anywhere. At that point, I knew motherfuckers ain't for me, bro. Like, hell no, that don't make sense to me. I would never in my fucking life use a substance that makes money, that could make me money regardless if it's frowned upon, illegal or not. If I could make money off of that shit, there's no way I would use it over selling it. And it's a hit, and they fuck with it. There's no way. There's no way you could pay me to sit around using it instead of selling it. No way. I wouldn't even, I don't even give a fuck if I liked it. There's no way you could pay me to sit around smoking it instead of selling it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Call me a bad person, call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. But you ain't gonna be able to call me broke, because that shit is gonna get sold to any and everybody that wanna use this shit. Based on, I gotta survive and I gotta provide for myself as well. And it's like, fuck all of that. Nigga, I'm not sitting around getting high and being broke when there's other motherfuckers that wanna get high and all I gotta do is have it for them. Get the fuck out of here. I said what I said. It's all slur shit.